Going forward, Nigeria's national carrier will be allowed to lease aircraft to begin operations. But what the federal government did not disclose is when the much-awaited Nigeria Air will begin operations in the country. This approval was given at this week's Federal Executive Council meeting chaired by President Muhammadu Buhari. The Ministry of Aviation also got approval for the procurement of a tool that will enhance the operations of the Accident Investigation Bureau. TVCDU State House correspondent Femi Akode reports.
The approval obtained from the Federal Executive Council brings the Ministry of Aviation closer to begin mainstream operation of Nigeria Air, which is the country's national carrier. Minister of Aviation Hadi Sirika says Nigeria Air is now permitted to lease 3 aircrafts and begin operations.
As to the make and type, we will be having eventually a mix of the two, the Airbuses and the Boeings, because every airline that will grow big is either or. Most of them are either Airbus or they are Boeing, especially for the intercontinental and international flights.
Minister of Finance briefed the Federal Executive Council on projections made in the 2023 to 2025 medium-term expenditure framework and fiscal strategy paper. The MTEF contains projections upon which the annual budget is prepared, but she also responded to a question on the depleting excess crude account.
In the past 4 years, because of the volatility in the crude oil market, we have not had any accretion to the excess crude account. So what we have had has been gradually used up for different purposes, and it's always used in consultation with the National Economic Council, that is the governors, because this is a federation account.
The Federal Executive Council also approved a policy called the Nigeria Mining Value Chain Regulation to prevent the export of raw ores from Nigeria and also attract investors to build capacity in the mining sector.
We're inviting investors, we're having people who will build processing plants. They themselves don't have to be miners, but they will be processors who can take minerals from the ores from anybody and process before we export.
The Federal Executive Council approved the standard operation procedure on maintaining the civilian and humanitarian character of asylum seekers from Cameroon due to the insurgency in the country. Also, the Cabinet approved the revised estimated total cost of contract for the dualization of the 78 kilometers Kano-Katsina road. Femi Akode, TVC News, Abuja.